Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daingeon. On today's episode, we're going to do a DIY project here in my great room of the Daingeon and replace this fireplace tile and the fireplace hearth. So thanks for joining me today, and let's get going.
Nice to be in orbit.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining me here on the Daingeon. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe below. We're going to do something slightly different today. I'm going to work on my upstairs entertainment center here in the Daingeon. As you can see, we have a TV above a fireplace. Over the past couple years, we've been updating this great room here in the Daingeon for a more modern feel. The house was built in 2006, which isn't too old, but coming up on 20 years, we wanted to make sure that everything stayed up to date. So, to tie in the kitchen that we just had redone not too long ago, we now want to tie in the great room, and that starts with this fireplace surround. So we're going to take up this tile, we're going to put some new tile down, and I'm going to show you the entire process. So thanks for joining me here on the Daingeon, and let's get going. So the majority of the time here at the Daingeon, we spend in the basement in the actual Daingeon. We watch all of our movies down there, we play all of our video games down there, and we've since pretty much neglected our great room. As of 2021, we had our kitchen redone, and now that we kind of look at it, everything needs to tie in a little bit better in that great room. So we want to start with that surround around the fireplace to pull in all of these nice white colors coming from the kitchen and really modernize the whole upstairs. It's not the largest area, but it is an area where we do entertain, so I definitely think an upgraded tile will look really nice. So in this video, we're going to show you how we rip up all of this old, damaged, broken 12x12 tile, get everything situated underneath and on the wall, and replace it with something new. Some of the tools we ended up using in the video were sledgehammers, different pry bars, some chisels. We also made sure that we prepped everything by putting cloths down so we didn't damage any of the electronics in the room as well as the other flooring. So follow along as we demo the tile and get our upstairs media room up to date. After prepping the room, we wanted to start at a spot where we felt that it was the easiest to get underneath the tile. That was some of the cracked and broken tile. So my wife took a screwdriver, a pry bar, and a hammer and made sure that she was able to get under one of those first tiles to begin the demo job. After that first tile was removed, everything came up relatively easy. The next step, after removing all of the tiles, was to pull up all of the different cement and compounds that were underneath, holding everything to the floorboards. After we removed all of the tile and heavy debris, we used a shop vac, and that got us down to the plywood below. We then removed any exposed nails or screws and moved on to the next part, which was getting the tile off the wall. Unlike the flooring, the wall tile was actually just held onto drywall using thin set. So what we decided was to just tear up all of the different drywall and pull everything out, start fresh, and insert some new drywall. That way we had a clean base to work with and nothing was uneven. Keep in mind, during this process, we had to use several different tools to get rid of the old drywall. Not only was it attached by glue, but there was also some screws, and we had to actually use one of the multi-tools to buzz around the edges so we could carefully get any drywall that was in the way and didn't damage any of the wood trim. Following the drywall removal, we did our best to do a very thorough cleaning job to get all the dust and debris out of the different cracks and crevices to make sure when we took measurements for the fireplace surround as well as the floor where the cement board will go down, everything was level, even, and we could take exact measurements. Next step was grabbing the material for the rough carpentry. I headed over to my dad's, who had a 3x5 sheet of 1/4 inch cement board as well as some drywall. We were careful to take all of our measurements twice so we could make sure that we measure twice and cut once. And once everything was fitted correctly, we applied the cement board to the floor using some drywall screws. After that, it was onto the drywall, which we applied in 3 different spots. I did one drywall board along the top going left to right, and then I did another drywall board on the left side going top to bottom, and another drywall board going on the right side top to bottom as well. The only thing I had to do different on the right side than the left side was I actually had to add a nailer or a piece of wood behind it in order to support that piece of drywall and have something to put a drywall screw into. But really, the main thing that you need to keep into consideration is where are your studs going to line up so you know where exactly to put your drywall screws when hanging the drywall, as well as making sure you have good construction adhesive applied to all the boards as well, so you don't get any type of nail pops or drywall that becomes warped due to heat changes and things like that. Now that the cement board is laid and the drywall is put up along the side of the fireplace, we're ready to apply our material that will hold the tile to the wall and the floor, such as mastic or different cement compound. So stay tuned for episode 2, where we do that, as well as add the final tile and do some grout. Thanks for joining me here on the Daingeon, and I'll see you guys again next time.